Hello, Wrestling Cosmos, and welcome to another episode, or your first episode of Open Can Wrestling. Here with your hosts, HyperBeamPablo, that's me, how you doing? Along with this guy right here, Quique Vazquez. How you doing, Quique?
Hello, everybody on YouTube.
And first and foremost...
Ooh, let me open mine.
What you got there, Quique?
Fizzle. I got it. Oh, now I can actually show what I got.
Oh, yeah.
I got a spin drift. I don't know if you can see that because of the thing. Can you see there?
It's an invisible drink? Yeah, here you go.
There
Keep spinning
you
it.
go.
There.
Spin drift.
Do you have a blue screen or back screen? Is that weird? Because it's just melting. Look, me too. Look at that.
I can't actually see you though, but
okay, this is all high quality. This is a high quality studio. Bear with us, guys. We're working on technical issues here, but we cannot wait any longer because we had a big show to talk about, didn't we?
No, he's over here. I was like, "Where's Edge?" Yeah, big show. The Royal Rumble, 2021 Royal Rumble.
One of my favorites, probably I don't know. Now lately, I can't decide if the Royal Rumble has been my favorite of the year or the Money in the Bank match. I know I probably still like the Rumble. I most like anticipated pay-per-view of the year for me, at least.
For me, Royal Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view of the entire year. I'll take the Royal Rumble over the Money in the Bank.
Because it's hard to screw it up. I think it all depends on the winner of the Royal Rumbles, to me, at least.
Yeah.
Because a bad winner could just soil the whole pay-per-view for me. But can't wait to talk about the results. Anyway,
I have a question. How do you feel? Do you feel like the Royal Rumbles now are more quicker? Like they go by really fast?
I think they have. I think they have a better pacing or planning because they have two Rumbles they have to work on. So one of them is going to be really good. The other one's going to be kind of I think only because they're going to rush one of them really fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's also the network. They can take their time as much as they want as well.
That is true.
But 2021 has come and gone. Rumble-wise, not the year. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if the year was over already? And we're still in COVID mania.
COVID mania 2.0.
And I thought it was something. It was a show. You want to start off? Okay, what do we start out? Okay, before the Rumble actually started, there was a kickoff match show with the women's tag team championship match. Asuka and Charlotte versus I didn't even know this was announced. Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler. Yeah. Have you kept up with the product so far up until the Rumble?
A little bit.
Or you kind of like, some, not all of it.
I know some, but not all of it. Okay. I didn't see this match actually. The pre-show.
You didn't see this match? You didn't need to.
I didn't see the pre-show.
No one needed to see this match. It was. It's like because Charlotte and Asuka was barely a tag team on screen. The whole time they were champions, they barely interacted with each other, and it was mostly the feud with Ric Flair and Charlotte and Lacey Evans, and that's basically what happened. Lacey Evans interfered with Ric Flair playing their music, and Lacey cost Charlotte the titles, and she got pinned. And Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler are their tag champions, which I think are way better right now for the tag division. And I think they work together. I like seeing them together, even if Nia Jax hurts people sometimes. So you didn't see that, and we started with probably your most anticipated match. Goldberg versus Drew McIntyre. I knew you were waiting for this match, right?
I'm surprised at the outcome.
You were so excited after what happened with The Fiend and Goldberg. When was the last time Goldberg was in a title match? Like, going for a title match? He won. The story was he won every single time.
Yeah, they said that, right?
Yeah, and I'm surprised. What? You actually bringing this up? Because I don't keep track and I don't care. So, Old Man Goldberg. By the way, they mentioned on what was it? The kickoff or the show before that, he was like 54 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Did you know he was 54?
I knew he was in his 50s.
I knew he's 50, but 54.
I think he looks great being 54.
It looks great, but don't. I do, but don't mention his age. That's just gonna make him feel older.
That is true.
He looks great, but when you say he's 54, man, you start like your image of him starts changing.
Yeah. As for the pace of the match, I mean, typical modern day Goldberg match.
It's the only Goldberg match you're gonna get. I think it's the only Goldberg match he can ever do.
Pretty much, yeah.
So, but to get the short, what was it, like 5 minutes? I think it was 5 minutes.
About there, yeah.
Because the match started and they brawled to the outside and he got speared, and then it was just spear, jackhammer, and 3 claymores, and it was over.
3 claymores. Mm-hmm.
And good. Goldberg lost, and we'll never see him again, right? Right? No more Goldberg this year?
No, we're gonna see him again.
Oh, hey, I hear.
But I'm glad Drew won. So
I'm glad Drew won too.
Definitely.
That means we don't have no more shenanigans with that WWE Championship till WrestleMania. We'll see, maybe. I'm surprised Miz didn't come out. That's the one thing I was surprised about.
Yeah.
I was surprised Miz did not try to cash in. At least attempted to cash in and got stopped by Goldberg. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, we had a backstage segment. Okay, I don't really know this person. You probably know him better than I do, with Miz and Morrison and Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. How do you not know Bad Bunny?
I don't listen to music ever.
He's Puerto Rican, right? I believe so. Yeah, he's Puerto Rican.
I think so. But the thing is I don't keep track. That's all. I know he plays. I know. I know he keeps. I know he does like. Didn't he do like something with Drake before or something like that? Or am I confusing my coalitions or whatever they're called these days? I
don't know, but what I do know is he's a big WWE fan.
Yeah, he's a big fan, as we can see.
He references WWE stars and WWE in general on his music, in his music.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we have a little feud going on with him and the Miz, and this is how it starts off. And he just kind of what was it, him by himself right now? He disses the Miz and Morrison about. I didn't pay attention to the joke, so whatever. Can't wait to see what happens later. I think, what was the next match on the card? Was it the
Sasha Banks? Sasha Banks versus Carmella.
Carmella. I don't know why I call her Charlotte. Eva Marie 2. Why is she Eva Marie 2, first of all? And do you like the Reginald as well?
Reginald?
As a sidekick? I mean,
it's all right.
The match is good. I'm glad Charlotte won. Need I say more?
Same. I actually like Carmella's entrance. It's my first time seeing her entrance.
I think she's just Eva Marie 2.
True. And then after we had the women's battle royal.
Did we? We had the Royal Rumble? Women's Royal Rumble?
Battle Royal. Did I say Battle Royal? I mean Royal
Battle
Rumble.
Royal. I was like, we had a Battle Royal for what?
The women's Royal Rumble match.
Okay. Before we mention this, there was a backstage, WWE backstage, the show, where it had Natalya versus somebody for the number 30th spot. So we find out in the Rumble that Natalya wins a match. She wins number 30 spot in Royal Rumble. I think it was against Liv Morgan. Sorry. So putting that out there, they already ruined the number 30 spot for me with Natalya. No disrespect to Natalya, but I like when we get surprises.
Yeah.
Is that just me? And number 30 is like kind of like the big surprise. By the way, do you like my shirt that I'm wearing?
Well, I can't see you, so.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But I remember you had the Beast Slayer shirt, right?
Mm-hmm. How can you not see me? Okay, anyways. Royal Rumble match. Women's Royal Rumble. Who starts off the match? Do you remember?
Entry number 1. I believe it was Bayley.
It was Bayley and Bianca. No, it wasn't Bianca Belair.
Yeah, Bianca.
No. And, it was Naomi. Feel the glow. She made her big return. She's gonna win this Royal Rumble at number 2 and go to Florida, celebrate with her hometown. She's from Florida, right?
Yeah, Orlando.
Orlando, Florida. I mean, close enough. No, it was good to see her. She's Raw now. Keep thinking she's SmackDown. Stay tuned for Hurt Business. Uh, and number 3 was Bianca Belair,
Yep.
which she was like the Iron Woman last year, and I think she was like number 2, wasn't she? She started off the match last year. I remember that.
Oh, she did? Oh, okay.
I don't know who she faced at number 1, but this time she's number 3. So I guess they were confident that she can do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Spoilers. Do we need to go in order of all the contestants? Do you want to say the next one came in?
No.
I don't remember.
We're gonna take a long time. We're gonna be here for a while.
Women's Royal Rumble. I thought it was good. I think what was the big spots in the match? It was Billie Kay. Was it Billie Kay just trying to find a tag partner?
Yeah, pretty much.
She was the announce table, and I guess it's an unspoken rule that I guess anytime you can enter the match anytime you want. As long you can't get eliminated if you don't enter it first. So, but just if every wrestler did that, then we have no Royal Rumble. What stops the wrestlers from all waiting until everybody shows up and then they all jump in the ring?
Yeah.
Okay, we can't. We're
do that.
We're breaking the fourth wall. So, big surprises. Who are the biggest surprises in the Rumble? We had
surprise entries by Jillian Hall, Victoria, and Tori Wilson.
It's good to see. It's good to see all of them. Tori Wilson doesn't look like she aged one bit. She still looks like she's in her 20s.
Really?
Yeah. She looks because I think she's like a yoga instructor or something. She does a lot of fitness instructing. So she looks pretty. They don't. Any returns? Did we see any returns besides like surprise? We had Rhea Ripley show up in the Rumble.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley.
She made it like NXT call ups. We had Rhea Ripley. We had Dakota Kai. We had Toni Storm show up, and then Rhea Ripley threw her out. Then we had some joke of. We had a fake out. We thought Ric Flair was going to enter the Royal Rumble for a second, and then we realized it was Lacey Evans. So we had that happen. Any surprise upsets? Do you see anything besides Lacey Evans versus Charlotte coming out of this Royal Rumble, like feud wise?
Alexa Bliss, and Rhea Ripley.
What did Alexa Bliss do? Nothing, right?
No, she was going to transform.
Oh yeah, what a way! Yeah, and then she just like flung her out. Like good.
Yeah.
She was smart. Rhea Ripley was probably the smartest person in that match. It's like don't let her.
I'm pretty sure that's going to go to maybe WrestleMania, that feud.
That's like in every anime or somebody's powering up and you just punch them.
Yeah.
Like stop them before they do that. That's exactly what this was, and I loved it. Feel bad for Alexa Bliss, but I like that spot. Other than that, I can't think. Like, I'm trying to what is the best? Like, what stands out the most? And the only thing I could stand out the most is, it was just the finish. It was Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair just killing each other, and Bianca Belair gets the win, which I'm shocked. I'm happy. I'm really happy. Did you predict it, Bianca Belair?
No. Who did I predict? I think I predicted Rhea Ripley to win.
Rhea Ripley? I would have thought.
Ripley to win.
Yeah, I would have thought Rhea Ripley would have been a really good choice. I don't see any other woman, except Naomi. She's probably the only one as a return, but she got thrown out early. So
yeah.
So overall, 3 stars. What do you think?
The Royal Rumble? Yeah, probably like 3 stars.
I think 3 stars. Not my favorite Rumble. I like the winner so far. This last year's winner was, but Bianca Belair. She cuts a promo. She's crying the whole time, so she's a very heartfelt promo. She just can't form a sentence because she's just full of joy and she's crying and tears, and she's the EST of. She's gonna put the EST in WrestleMania, however you want to say it. So good for her. And there was a clip after the show, she comes out, she goes to the backstage, and she gets a round of applause, and her husband's there giving her a hug and everything. So
Yeah.
it was a very touching moment. If nobody's ever saw it on the network, go look at it. So we get that out of the way, and then what we have after the WWE Universal Championship.
Universal Championship match.
And that was it, right? It was only like a few title matches.
Yeah, that's it.
I want to say last man standing: Kevin Owens versus what's his face?
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, the tribal chief. By the way, Uso not entering the Rumble and out on medical right now. Presumably COVID. It sounds like, but could be. Allegedly. Not saying. Also, Mia Yim tested positive for COVID. Spoilers. Probably the reason why we don't see Keith Lee because he's quarantined.
Mm-hmm.
So, unfortunate that we don't see either of them in the Rumbles, but it just happens. I didn't expect a lot from this match. I didn't, because we've seen Kevin Owens, we've seen Roman Reigns, we've seen them face at the Royal Rumble before. I'm pretty sure we've seen it before.
Yeah, we have.
Except in reverse, where Kevin Owens was the champion. And I didn't have faith this match was going to entertain me, but boy, was I wrong. I love this match.
No, I wasn't excited for the match at all, and I was kind of like, oh, they're just gonna drag it, but it was pretty interesting. I enjoyed it.
There was a lot of fake outs. Owen looked like he was gonna win a few times in that match.
Yeah.
They kill each other in an empty arena. They wrestle outside the Thunderdome. Where did they go? Outside to a bigger stadium?
No, they just went to the back.
Yeah, which is basically the open stadium. See how small that Thunderdome they built just to put on the show, and they had all that space in the back. Imagine we had that for WrestleMania. Wait, we might still have. Kevin Owens is jumping off the things onto Roman Reigns in the back. At one point, he jumps off a forklift onto Roman Reigns. I thought he was going to take that forklift and slam it on Roman Reigns to make sure he doesn't get up. Did you not think of that as
I thought that
it was shades of Mankind versus The Rock, where Mankind put the forklift on The Rock so he can't get into the count of 10. I thought that was what's going to happen. But no, they didn't do that. They wrestled back, and then Reigns brought handcuffs and tied him up to this pole. Like he was going to handcuff Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens reversed it and handcuffed him. Got Roman Reigns stuck on the floor, so he couldn't, he's not going to get up the answer to count of 10. So what's Roman going to do? He's going to lose. No. You know what he does? He grabs the rest and just knocks him out. And probably the most smart heelish thing I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had a second referee, and the referee's counting too fast. Because Paul has the key to release Reigns out of the handcuffs, and the ref's already at 6, and they can't get these cuffs off of Reigns. But he gets out, chokes out Kevin Owens, and he wins the match. No complaints.
Nope.
I gave it a good. I thought it was.
It was expected. Yeah.
I expected Reigns to win, but I'm glad they did so many good fake outs where it made me believe. What makes a match for me is if you can make me believe for a split second, somebody's gonna win the match that I don't expect, you did a good job.
Yeah, sure.
That's the magic of wrestling. You just got to suspend my disbelief. So as of right now, Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns are the champions. So that means the winner could be heel or face, which I'm good. I'm happy with. Men's Royal Rumble match. Who starts it off? Starts off with Edge, number 1.
Yeah.
We get no hints about it. It just happens. And number 2 is Randy Orton. And they kill each other. And then what is this? Edge he kills Orton on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Does he hit him with a chair too, as well, in the leg?
Yes.
And that takes out Orton for the rest of the show, pretty much. Or did he? Outcomes. I don't know who's number 2. Who's number 3? You remember number 3? Sorry, folks.
Who was number 3?
Obviously, it wasn't Bianca Belair.
I don't know who was number 3.
I honestly blanking out who was number 3. I'm just gonna go on with the rest of the show. But
just fast forward to like the good spots.
I know it's just bugging me who was number 3. Oh, Sami Zayn. That's who it was.
Oh, that's right. It was Sami Zayn.
It's Sami Zayn. Highlights of the Royal Rumble match. Carlito returns. That was one of the big ones for me, and he looks jacked up.
He looks jacked.
I don't know what he does, but apparently he's like been a huge bodybuilder ever since he left. So that's what he's been up to as like a hobby. Does it look like that was legit? How he got it?
Oh my god!
I mean, he's gone for like 10 years.
I mean, they don't test on part-timers.
Well, yeah, because he's not under contract. They tested Primo and they popped him a few times because he didn't show up to get tested. So, so Carlito's showing up. He had the apple, but he's not allowed to spit it because of COVID.
Yeah,
I was like, that was awkward. And I thought he was gonna feud with Elias after this show, but maybe not. I kind of hope Carlito sticks around though, because he looks really damn good.
Yeah, hope so too.
Big matches. What else? Big matches.
Yeah, Christian
comes out. That was like late towards the end of the show, the Rumble match. Edge is, by the way, the Iron Man. He's sweating, and then Christian comes out, and it becomes a huge deal. And my only thing is, I'm sad there's not an audience to experience this, because we kind of see Christian a lot, but as an in-ring competitor, he hasn't wrestled for how long? 6 years in the WWE. The last time I remember him, he was supposed to feud with Big E for the Intercontinental Championship. Think how long ago that was. And when Big E was the first time Intercontinental Champion. And he had to relinquish his title match because of injuries. And he had to semi-retire. So it was good to see him, and I hope they do something with him for WrestleMania. I don't know. We had Seth Rollins. But he came back in his corny music, Messiah music. Well, couldn't it just been face Rollins? I would have liked that much better.
Yeah, I was hoping for that too, but he's still heel Rollins.
Like, he, as somebody who's like motto is to reinvent. He doesn't like rebuild or reinvent or do anything. He doesn't do that. He just recycles boring gimmicks. So, Damian Priest call-ups from NXT. We had Damian Priest and
yes, Damian Priest.
That's it, right?
That's like all the highlights of the Rumble.
NXT call-ups to the Rumble.
Oh, NXT. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's terrible.
Yeah,
we had
it was disappointing. Yeah,
that was terrible. So we didn't have big surprises. We only had like 3. Hurricane shows up.
All right, Hurricane Helmets.
He tries to do the double choke slam on Lashley and Big E. That didn't happen. Gets thrown out. Mustafa Ali. We only had one Retribution member. Why? Like, why? You have a whole stable and you only have Ali. So that stable's useless, Kike. Just admit it.
It is useless.
It doesn't help him. Hey, they could no. Another funny spots was the whole night was AJ Styles getting saved by Omos. Remember that?
Oh yeah. That's right.
Like every time somebody threw him out, Omos would catch him, and then guess what? Almost got almost as many eliminations as everybody else.
Yeah.
He tied the record. No, he did tie the record. But the most eliminations was 4 by like a bunch of people, and he tied them somehow. He's not even in the match, and he got 4 eliminations. Does that count in the highlight reel if he ever gets in the match itself?
Like, no, that does not count.
I mean, somebody threw those out. Some invisible man threw them out. The whole Rumble, it was okay. It was at the Thunderdome. It's hard to do surprises. Final 4 was... Who was the Final 4? It was Edge, Christian, I mean, when I say 5 to 4, I say in quotes. Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins, correct?
Yeah, Braun Strowman, Edge, Christian, Rollins,
And then Braun Strowman didn't want to form a tag team, so it was a handicap match against Braun Strowman.
Mm-hmm.
And then they almost threw him out, and then Rollins just scoops up Christian and Braun Strowman and flicks him out. So it just ends up with Edge versus Rollins. Does Rollins hit the blackout? What's it? The curb stomp? He does, right? On Edge?
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if he... Yeah, he does.
How does Edge throw him out? He just scoops him up and throws him out? Or he reverses...
remember how he threw him out.
He reverses Rollins and throws him out, right?
All I know is they went out like really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Just one after the other, which is that was kind of disappointing.
Yeah, and then you think, oh my God, Edge won the Rumble. No, it's RKO from out of nowhere, and then it's Randy Orton, and it looks like he's gonna win, and then there's a scuffle, and just Edge throws him out. Oh my God, Edge wins the Royal Rumble. He's going to WrestleMania. He's the Iron Man, and the fourth man to win from number 1 spot.
Third man.
Because we're not counting the guy in the middle. He's number 3. Okay. We can't say his name, unfortunately. WWE won't say his name. We can't say his name. So Edge wins the Royal Rumble. He's old man Edge on the road to WrestleMania. I was happy. I mean, there could have been worse picks for the Rumble. And my pick was Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that was pretty much my pick as well.
That was going to be... It was going to be the stupidest thing ever. It was going to be Edge winning up until the end, and then Brock Lesnar was going to show up and just throw him out. That was my guess, but I guess Brock Lesnar's like, still COVID mania. I ain't want nothing to do with it.
And who knows? Maybe that was a plan, but who knows?
Okay, secret plans. It was supposed
to win it.
It was to win it.
What? You're lying.
Secret plans was Keith Lee was supposed to face Drew McIntyre and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
I mean, that could still happen.
So, yes, it could still happen because, okay, so Edge wins the Rumble. What'd you overall thoughts on the men's Royal Rumble?
I would give it like a 4 stars, if anything.
3.5 stars, 4. I think 3.5.
Nah, like 4 stars. It wasn't that bad, but could have been better.
Okay.
I didn't like the end though. I really didn't like the end. It was too predictable.
It was with Edge.
I like it when you eliminate one by one as opposed to eliminating 3 at once.
That was too fast. It should have been fast. It should have been like a back and forth with Rollins and Edge for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
That would have been much better. But Edge, I thought it was fine. Because I don't know what they were. I honestly don't know how they were going to do it because they don't have the reactions from the crowd to gauge how they should do things. Who do you think Edge will face at WrestleMania? I already know who he's facing. It's kind of a no-brainer for me.
Who is he facing?
I think he's facing Roman Reigns.
Reigns?
I think they changed their plans completely because the plans for Edge as of last year was facing Orton for the WWE Championships. That was the plan. Obviously, that's being changed because the Fiend's going to be facing Orton at WrestleMania. I don't want that. I don't ever want that. Use me. This soda is pretty good. And we're finally going to get your spear versus spear match like you've always wanted, right, Kike?
No. I think it would be fun. I wouldn't mind that.
It's better than Goldberg versus Reigns.
It's better than Goldberg. As long as Goldberg is not in the card, I'm good.
They could still put him in there. Make it spear versus spear versus spear.
Spear versus spear versus spear.
Oh my God! Could you imagine how Vince how happy he would be for that? He would love that idea. He's gonna see this video and say, "Hire them on the spot. We need that match at WrestleMania. Why didn't I think of it earlier?" By the way, we didn't mention it before, but Kofi Kingston and the New Day's wrestling attire at the Rumble was in tribute of Brody Lee.
Mm-hmm.
How you like that?
No, I love it. Yeah, it was the white with red, right?
Had his face and everything with the
black.
pose. The wife tweeted on Twitter how like she she was in tears seeing it. So how much of an amazing tribute it was. So shout out to Brody Lee there. I think that's it. Raw ended with Orton versus Edge and with Alexa Bliss spitting out black blood out of her mouth. Licorice juice everywhere. So it ended there. So we're getting Fiend versus Orton eventually. Or we're going to get Orton versus Alexa Bliss at WrestleMania, which, hey, I'm down for that too. So she's just going to end up wearing the Fiend mask. And that was a Royal Rumble and Raw Aftermath show. Kike, are you ready for the road to WrestleMania?
I don't know yet. Hasn't hit me, especially because of COVID. It doesn't feel like a WrestleMania, like the start of WrestleMania. It just doesn't.
It's because your streak is broken.
Odd.
Your streak is broken from live attendances.
Yeah,
that's
pretty
why.
much.
That's why it's not special.
This is gonna be my last jersey. Yeah, this is gonna be my last jersey.
Oh, you didn't buy last year's? I did not go to WrestleMania T-shirt.
I wasn't there, so
I wasn't there shirt.
Oh yeah, I didn't get that shirt. That wasn't their shirt.
I didn't get it either. Well, they're just gonna resell it.
Yeah, they will.
It's the same logo as last year.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, they just tweaked a couple things. Is it the same? No, it's not the same. They tweaked a couple things.
Yeah, they're gonna tweak it, but it's still the pirate theme stuff.
Yeah, it's still the pirate theme.
I was one for the books. I thought it was good, not great. That was a good Rumble pay-per-view overall. I don't know what the plans they have for WrestleMania.
Yeah, especially with Edge going to NXT tomorrow.
He's going to NXT tomorrow to say hi to Finn Balor. He's going to go kiss Finn Balor and leave. Nothing's going to happen. And he's going to go to... I think the feud will start on SmackDown this week, and Roman Reigns is going to do something with Edge. This is going to... He's either going to spear Edge, punch Edge, and that's how the feud's going to start right away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, if everybody just... he likes our show, we're going to promise to get as... as active as possible, bringing you the greatest, I don't know, our personal views of wrestling, World Wrestling Entertainment, Impact Wrestling maybe, and AEW, All Elite Wrestling. So stay tuned for that. And you want to plug us, Kike? Where can they follow us?
Follow us at Open Can Wrestling on Instagram and at Open Can Wrestle on Twitter and at Open Can Wrestling on TikTok.
Oh yeah, we're doing stuff on TikTok. I have some ideas for TikTok, so can't wait to share that off screen. So hit that like. Don't dislike us, please. We don't want that. We want this, not this. So
hit the like, hit the subscribe, and share,
and then follow us on our coverage of the Road to WrestleMania. Peace out, Pete.